Should I do introductions? I mean, y'all know who I am by now, right? Do I really need to do an introduction? Okay, I'll do an introduction because there are some people that are new to the channel, some people that have never seen any of my videos before, and if that person is you, hi and welcome. My name is Amanda Marie, and over here I love to talk about perfume. If you're someone that is into smelling good, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. So as you guys saw in the thumbnail, I am going to be talking about the perfumes that I grab the most out of my entire collection. And currently I don't know how many bottles I have. I haven't taken the time to count them, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I have about 200 bottles, more or less, somewhere in between 200 and maybe 210 or 220. I haven't counted, like I said, but I know that it's not the average for a normal human being. Okay, I am very much aware of this, and I love to collect perfumes. I always have been into smelling good, and also I don't think I have as many as some of y'all faves. Okay, so I am going to be running down 20 of, I guess you can say, these are my favorite perfumes, because out of my whole collection I always seem to run back to these fragrances. Don't get it twisted, I love everything in my collection, but again, for some reason I have a tendency to grab these fragrances. I feel like I got my collection to really where I love it, like I just love everything in the collection, but there are several fragrances that I have a tendency to grab for more than others. So we're gonna get into it. So I do have an honorable mention, and they're not in any particular ranking, but I'm gonna say this is number 21, okay, because it's an honorable mention. But this is from the house of Malin and Getz, and this is called Dark Rum. I absolutely love this fragrance. I cannot remember, oh yes, Truvalia is who influenced me to buy this fragrance. When I first started following her, she talked about this fragrance quite a bit, and still to this day she talks about this fragrance. So I trust her when it comes to fragrances. She knows her ish, she knows what she's talking about, and so I blind bought it, and I have absolutely no regrets. This is a very interesting fragrance, y'all. It's lactonic, it's sweet, it smells like pine cones or pine needles. I'm gonna say pine needles. There's something very like a fir-esque, fir tree type of thing going on in this fragrance, and I love to wear it because it reminds me of the holidays. It reminds me of Christmas, and Christmas is one of my favorite holidays ever, and so I just love this fragrance. It's very unique, very different than really anything that I have in my collection, and I guess that's why I gravitate to it so much. Would I say that this is a beast mode type of scent? I think it kind of is. It's like baby beast mode, okay? It's not necessarily like in your face, rah rah rah. It's baby beast mode, and I think the longevity on it is, you know, fair. It's moderate. It's not like your longest lasting fragrance, but I think it is very unique. I have also found it very hard to layer with this fragrance. If I'm being honest with you, it just is so different. It just doesn't go with a lot of my other fragrances. Maybe if I layered it with some vanilla, maybe that will go, but, or maybe if I layered it with another kind of fir, pine needle type of scent, it would, you know, go very well with that. But I find it very difficult to layer this fragrance with anything else I have in my collection. So again, this one is Malin and Getz Dark Rum. The next one I would like to add is Cannabis. It's another very unique smelling type of scent, and it smells like weed. This fragrance is called Blanch Bete. It's by Liquid Imaginaires, and I don't know if this fragrance is really going to appeal to everyone like it, you know, appealed to me, But I absolutely love this fragrance. It is like a sweet, creamy, lactonic, kind of cacao, cocoa butter type of scent. It just is very nostalgic for me. It reminds me of my childhood, if that makes sense, because all we wore in the house was that cheap cocoa butter lotion. Y'all know that came in the big ass bottle that you can never seem to empty. That is what we had in the house all the time, along with Jergens. But yeah, this just, when I smelled it initially, it took me back to my childhood, and I'm in the process of healing my inner child. So maybe that's why I went ham with this fragrance, but I love it so much. I absolutely love it. It is just one of my favorites. As y'all can see, I could not put this fragrance down when I first bought it. I did blind buy this fragrance, and I have no regrets. I think it is one of the best purchases that I've made thus far. Yeah, Baccarat Rouge 540. I mean, I know this fragrance has been ran into the ground. I know that it is one of the most popular scents ever made, ever known to man. Everybody and their mama is wearing it. It's been duped and copied over 1 million times already. If you don't want to spend the money on the original, you can find a dupe that pretty much gets you damn near close. Okay, I have several of those in my collection as well, because I'm very cheap. I know it's not adding up to you, right? The math is not mathing. How can you be so cheap and you own all these fragrances? I don't know. Maybe I need therapy. Still, I like to buy dupes because I don't want to be grabbing my good stuff all the time. I don't know. It's a ghetto mentality. What can I say? But I still love this fragrance to date. Still, to this day, I love this fragrance. It is something about that sweet cotton candy, almost aquatic, kind of earthy, kind of woody thing that's going on in this fragrance that I absolutely love, and I just can't get enough of. I honestly can't. An interesting thing, I did not like this fragrance when I first went to, where did I go? Saks, to put my nose on this fragrance. I did not like this fragrance, y'all. I really didn't. Well, by the time I got to the car, after I had sprayed it on me, I had totally changed my mind about it, and I knew it was a fragrance that I needed to have in my collection, and thus I spent the coin on it. Probably back in 2021 I bought it. I haven't bought a bottle since, because like I said, I found some pretty good dupes for Baccarat Rouge 540. I really have. So, but I use it sparingly, you know, every now and again. And it's so crazy because I used to, well, I'm trying to get out of that whole mentality of, you know, needing to have a special occasion to wear my fragrances. Girl, I have too many for that. Like, I had to get out of that. I'm just spraying my fragrances whenever. If it is a Friday, I'm spraying it. If I'm feeling down and sad, I'm spraying it. If, you know, I got a little sexy date night, I'm spraying it. Hell, if I'm going to Kroger, I'm spraying my stuff. Okay, I really am, because I got too much, y'all. I got too much. I gotta get out of that. But I love Baccarat Rouge 540. Would I repurchase this fragrance? To tell you the truth, yes. I probably wouldn't get this exact one. I probably would get the Extrait de Parfum, because I really want that one. But I love this one. One of my favorites. It's a top 10 for life at this point, as far as I'm concerned. I love it. Okay, we have another from the house of Maison Francis Kirk de Jean. And as y'all can see, I'm pretty much done with this bottle. I really am. This is Gentle Fluidity Gold. I do like the Gentle Fluidity Silver as well, but there is something about the gold that had me. And so I went with that. I knew I didn't want to get it in a full-size bottle. Number one, I was being cheap. So I was happy at the time when they came out with these, what is this, like a 3 ounce? It's almost close to a 3 ounce. It's like a 1.2. But I was happy when they came out with this size bottle because I felt like it was perfect for me. I didn't need anything big, and I still don't. This is so pretty. It's like juniper berry, it's vanilla. As you can see, the vanilla in here has oxidized quite a bit. To me, I love when perfume does that because, honey, it is getting juicy and I love it, okay? Juicy. The vanilla is just right in this fragrance. But again, this is juniper berry, this is vanilla, this is like some woody notes. It's so pretty. I love it. I'm on the fence if I'm going to repurchase. I really am, because I have another fragrance in my collection that's quite similar, okay, but this is beautiful. It smells like my skin in the sun. Sweet, warm, fruity. It's all the things. And I've had a tendency to just pull for this fragrance all the time, as you guys can see. Like I said, I need to stop playing around and just empty the bottle. But baby, I am savoring this to the very last drop. Do you understand? Okay, yes, I will get my money's worth from this fragrance, for real, for real. But I love it. Gentle Fluidity Gold. Now this fragrance is the fragrance that really turned me on to rose. I am not the biggest fan of rose. If you guys have been following me, you guys know that my rose has to be very unique, very different, stand out, stand alone, just not your typical type of rose. I don't feel like Delina Exclusif is your typical regular rose, even though it has gotten quite popular and a lot of people are wearing it. I still feel like the girlies prefer the original Delina over the Exclusif. Let me know down in the comments if I'm wrong. This is vanilla, rose, oud. It has a little incense vibe to it, not where it's smoky like tobacco, but it has a little incensey feel to it, kind of almost slightly Middle Eastern in my opinion. But it is a really gorgeous rose, and I just fell in love with this fragrance. My dent is like right here. I did buy this one from a discount website. I did not pay full price for it, so I was happy about that, okay, because y'all know this fragrance can run you about $4, okay, and I didn't want to pay that. So I have no problems buying my fragrances from like discount websites, to be honest with you. I'm not that bougie, okay? Don't let the collection fool you guys, okay? I am very much cheap, and I am all about catching a sale. I am all about not paying full price for anything if I don't have to. So yes, I will buy from discount websites all the time. If you guys want to know what discount websites I use to get my fragrances, leave a comment down below. But this is Delina Exclusif by Parfums de Marly. You guys already know this one. This is Kayali's Vanilla 28, and I absolutely love her. This is my first big bottle. I have a bunch of 10 mLs because when I jumped on the hype train, this fragrance was constantly sold out. So the only thing that I could get my hands on was the cute little 10 mLs, and I have several of those. Well, luckily one day, probably it's been over a year now, I went on the website and the big bottles were available. I snatched it up immediately. Now, if you're looking at it and you're wondering, why does your perfume color look different from mine? Again, anytime there's vanilla in a fragrance, after a while, when the air gets into the bottle, the vanilla starts to oxidize. It starts to darken up. It's called maceration. Maceration. I hope I said that right. Hey Siri, spell maceration.
Maceration. M-A-C-E-R-A-T-I-O-N.
What does maceration mean concerning perfume?
Maceration is a method of extracting essential oils from flowers by soaking them in warm fats. The essential oils are then dissolved in alcohol so the extract of floral oil can be obtained. This is from theperfumishop.com.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So there you have it. But I love when it does that, okay? It just, to me, makes the fragrance better, okay? This is a perfect scent. This is like one of my favorite vanilla fragrances. We have here brown sugar. We have vanilla. We have deliciousness, okay? It smells edible. It smells pretty. Oftentimes, I don't wear this one by itself. I usually will layer this with something if I'm wearing a perfume that's just a little bit too much or a little bit not enough of something. I will layer it with Vanilla 28. This is a great fragrance to layer with, and you guys know that all of Kayali fragrances can be layered with Vanilla 28. If I'm not mistaken, all of Kayali fragrances can be layered together in some shape, form, or fashion, if I'm not mistaken. But I absolutely love Vanilla 28. It's affordable, it's pretty, it's sweet, it's that girl. So we have here another favorite from the house of Kayali, and this is Musk 12. I know my dent is not really denting like it should be, but you guys, this is a big bottle, okay? This is like darn near a 4-ounce bottle. It's gonna take me a minute to really dent this thing, but the goal is to put a dent in this spring and summer. Hell, I'm almost tempted to spray this fragrance on right now, because when I was gathering my fragrances, I smelled this and oh my god, it just, you know what, I'm gonna just put some on my hand. It just, I love the way this smells. Oh my goodness, it smells so sensual. It smells soft. It smells pretty. It smells feminine. The musk in this fragrance is just absolutely stunning. Top tier. If you're into like a sweet, seductive, pretty, very feminine type of musk perfume, trust me, you will love Kayali's Musk 12. It is simply gorgeous, and I do layer this one as well with some of my other fragrances I have in my collection. This is just a perfect scent. It's versatile. Like, I can wear this to work, no problem. I can wear this anywhere, grocery shopping, to the movies, lunch, brunch, you name it. And I'm not really the type of person to wear my fragrances to bed. I just never have been. But this one I could totally wear to bed. You know, it's just, it's perfect. It's perfect in every last single way. And I absolutely love it. It's just gorgeous. This is vanilla. I was about to say vanilla 28. This is Musk 12 by Kayali. Oh my God, that smells so pretty. Ooh, it's so, so good. The next one we have here is Donna, born in Roma. This is the original. This is from Valentino, and I absolutely love this fragrance. The reason why I keep going back to this fragrance is because it's just so gorgeous. It reminds me of a well put together woman, a very feminine woman. I consider myself to be feminine. When I was in my 20s, late 20s, mid 30s, I was very feminine. I wore heels everywhere I went. I don't wear heels as much as I used to. I don't know if it's because your girl is getting older. Y'all can't call me y'all mama, but y'all can call me y'all auntie, okay? I will be your auntie, but I will not be your mother. But yeah, it just reminds me of a very well put together feminine young lady who is just very elegant and classy. She just, you know, takes time into her appearance, her hair, her makeup, her wardrobe. You know, she's that girl. You know, she doesn't necessarily have to spend a bag on a wardrobe. She knows how to pick timeless classic pieces and put them in her wardrobe. What do they call those? Like capsule pieces. Like, she does that. I don't do that, but this fragrance gives me those vibes. You know, that very classy woman vibe. It's very easy to wear. I don't have to think about it. It's not complicated. I know when I put this on, I'm gonna smell amazing. I'm gonna smell pretty and sweet. like jasmine and bourbon vanilla. It just gives me all the vibes, and I absolutely love to wear this. I gravitate to this fragrance quite a bit. It's just really pretty to me, and I love it. Loubicrown by Christian Louboutin. Absolutely love this fragrance. To me, this was a very pricey purchase. I did not find this on the discount website. Unfortunately, they did not have them available back then when these fragrances first hit the scene. I feel like you can get them on the discount websites now, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like I did see this on like a Fragrance Net or Fragrance X, one of the two. It's like a woody fragrance. There's only 3 notes in this fragrance, if I remember correctly. I want to say there is cedar and patchouli and something else. I can't remember what the 3rd note is, but this is a warm, earthy, woody fragrance. It also has a bit of a creaminess to it. It does remind me of like a Santal type of scent, like Santal 33, but just better, just sexier. Okay, that's how I would describe this fragrance. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's lean a little bit on the masculine side, so if you are someone who doesn't really care for masculine leaning fragrances, you might not like this one, but I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Perfect to wear all year round. It will be great in the summertime for like a nighttime, evening type of scent, date night, and it definitely will be perfect for the cooler months. So I absolutely love this one. This is Loubicrown by Christian Louboutin. So I'm really happy that I kind of built up my Tom Ford collection when I had the chance to, before they started reformulating, repackaging, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, doing all the things that I hate that they do, okay? But this is one of my favorite Tom Ford fragrances. Surprisingly enough, it is not Black Orchid. This is Tom Ford's Ombre Leather, and I just love this fragrance, y'all. I think this smells great on everybody. Male, female, cats, dogs, okay? Snakes. I might have went too far. This smells great on everybody. Everybody. I love to smell this on men. It just, oh, it's so attractive. I love to smell it on myself. It smells so good. It's like a warm, kind of earthy, sweet, patchouli type of scent. It has a little bit of a greenness to it. Very earthy. That's how I would describe it. But I love the floral component in this fragrance, which I can't think of at the moment. I just think it smells very exotic. It smells erotic, okay? And I absolutely love to wear this if I'm wearing all black. I don't know what that's about. Maybe because the bottle is all black. I love to wear it when I'm wearing something, you know, kind of sexy. I think this fragrance goes well with that look. I always say Tom Ford knows how to do leather so well. An interesting thing, I'm not the biggest fan of leather in fragrances. Oftentimes it can come off smelling synthetic to me and heady and just and I don't like that. But every Tom Ford fragrance that I've smelled that has a note of leather is perfect. It is absolutely perfect. And to me, ombre leather is just perfection. Hypnotizing Fire by the Harmonist. Warm, earthy type of scent. It smells sweet. It's not giving gourmand, okay? I don't want you to think that, but it's giving like this sugary, earthy, patchouli smell to me. The vanilla in here is amazing. I think it has to be vanilla in here because it's too sugary. It's a great combination of vanilla and sugary notes and earthy notes. That's how I would describe it. It's perfection in my eyes. Hypnotizing Fire, definitely top 10 for life for me. I think this is a gorgeous scent. I think this fragrance would smell great on anybody as well. Very much gives me unisex vibes if you're interested. So yeah, again, this is Hypnotizing Fire by the Harmonist. Another 13 by Le Labo. I know you guys can't see it, but Y'all can see the dent that I've put in here. I put a nice dent in here. I love this fragrance, but in all honesty, I feel like this fragrance is very easy to overspray because it is so light. But she is a banger though. Even though she's light, she has a very big presence. Not in the way where this is like a beast mode, bombastic, in your face type of scent. She has a presence in the way of her sillage. This is the type of scent when I wear it, no matter where I go, I leave my scent trail behind me. I can literally go from one room to the next and people know that I've been there, because when they walk in their room and I'm not there, my scent is still present in the room. That's why I say she has a very big presence. There is ambroxan in here, ISO E Super, there's a pear, there's, I want to say ambre, which is like a musk in this fragrance. It is just really, really gorgeous. It's a skin scent. It's like a second skin, your skin but better type of scent. I feel like this is great for layering. I feel like this is great to wear on its own. It's great to wear to bed. It's just a really beautiful scent. I love the fact that when I went to Le Labo, they personalized my label. It has my name on it, the date I purchased it. I actually bought this in 2021, August of 2021, and y'all, it's still going strong. It still smells the same. It has not changed on me. Knock on wood. It hasn't turned on me or anything like that. It's just an amazing scent. One of my favorites from Le Labo. Now, you guys have heard me talk about this fragrance several times. This is Milk Bold by Commodity. One of my favorite fragrances from Commodity. And again, it's Milk Bold. It's gonna come in the black packaging. The wording is gonna be gold, as you can see here, and it's gonna have a plus sign at the end of it. So some people call it Milk Plus. I call it Milk Bold, okay? Because Commodity fragrances come in different expressions. You have like a personal, you have an expressive, and you have a bold. I'm always gonna go for the bold because I'm a very bold individual, okay? This fragrance is a gourmand to me. It's milky, it's sweet, it has marshmallow. It reminds me of a very sweet campfire, okay? It has a campfirey note, like a smoky note almost, but not smoky, like woody, like wood burning. That's what I would say. It has a wood burning note in it with a lactonic vibe, marshmallows, vanilla. It is just a really gorgeous, unique and different type of gourmand for me. So imagine you're roasting marshmallows out by the campfire. That smell you get when the marshmallow starts to melt, that sweet, sticky, kind of vanilla-y type of smell, that is what's in this fragrance. And I think it is absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorites from Commodity. I do have a code down below if you want to save some money on it. I will also pop it up here on the screen. But again, this one is called Milk Bold by Commodity. You guys know I'm obsessed with Kilian. I should say the old Kilian, because Kilian has sold his brand as well. And I see the changes coming down the line, which is very heartbreaking for me. I'm so happy that when I jumped on fragrance reviewing, that he still owned a nice portion of the brand. I think he has sold some of it off, but I think he was still like creative director over his fragrances. And this was, oh my God, 2019 I started really getting into fragrances, and I absolutely fell in love with Kilian and the brand, and how, you know, again, how expressive he is with his fragrances. His fragrances are very sensual. They're not necessarily beast mode in your face. I think a lot of them are made to sit very close to your skin, okay? And I love that. I love the intimacy, the seduction, the mysteriousness that the brand kind of gave us, you know. It's gone. Needless to say, yeah, it's gone. And here are the fragrances that I grabbed for a lot. Intoxicated is one of them. This is a beautiful coffee scent with vanilla. There may be some soft spice in here. It reminds me of an empty cup of coffee, like you've already drank it, and you go to smell it and you can smell the sugar. You can smell, you know, whatever pumps you put in it, like hazelnut or something like that. You can smell the cream. That is what I get from this fragrance. It's sweet, it's creamy, you can smell the coffee. It kind of gives me a little booziness as well, and I just think it is really beautiful. I love the fact, I think Kilian was the first perfumes where I noticed that boozy note, because if y'all don't know, Kilian and his family own Hennessy, the liquor, and I love how he incorporated his family business into his fragrances, because that was a part of him and who he is and was and all those great things. So Kilian is the first brand where I was like, wow, he put rum in here, or you know, whatever, cognac or whatever it is. And I think that is very intoxicating, and I love that booziness in fragrances. So yeah, Intoxicating is one that I gravitate to quite a bit. So gravitate to Good Girl Gone Bad by Kilian. This is the extreme version. I do have the original in a travel size. This was the first fragrance I fell in love with from the house of Kilian. The tuberose in this is exotic. It's different. It's not heady. It just doesn't remind me of a white floral at all. It just smells so sexy in my opinion, and I absolutely love this. This one has a little bit of a lactonic touch. I think there's a milky note here in this fragrance, but I love the tuberose in this one, and it's just still to this day one of my favorite fragrances from Kilian. Good Girl Gone Bad Extreme. And here we have a fan fave. Everyone knows this and loves this. I feel like this is one of Kilian's most popular fragrances to date. Everybody still talks about this fragrance right now. It is going to break my heart into a million pieces if they just take this fragrance and break it down and water it down and put it in another different type of bottle. I will be devastated. You know, I might need to consider purchasing me a backup bottle. This is boozy, this is vanillic, this is warm, sweet, soft, spicy goodness. It is just so beautiful. Perfect for anybody. A man could wear this, a woman, it doesn't matter. It smells great on everyone. It is really, really loved in the fragrance community, and it's worth the hype. It's definitely worth the hype in my opinion. Again, this is Angel Share by Kilian. Moonlight in Heaven, which I've said before on my channel. When I smelled this fragrance back in like 2016 or 2017, it smelled way different than what I have here, and I am not 100% sure if it's been reformulated or not, but it's giving like it's been reformulated, but I can't prove it. Okay, I cannot prove it. If you guys know, comment down below. But this for me is just tropical goodness. It is, I want to say ylang ylang, coconut, vanilla. It just smells like vacation in a bottle. When I'm feeling down, when I'm getting the itch to travel, when I want something sweet and fruity, I always grab for this fragrance, and I have put a little bit of a dent in it. You can't really tell from the blue, but it's like right here. It's a nice little dent. And one day I noticed I just kept coming in here and I kept grabbing this to wear, and I'm like, what is going on? I have so many other Kilians that I could wear. Why do I keep grabbing this? It's good. Yeah, that's why I keep grabbing it, because it's good. Love Don't Be Shy Extreme. This is a beautiful orange blossom, vanilla, marshmallow scent. It's gorgeous, very playful, very fun, very sweet and feminine. It's really gorgeous to me. I like it. Honestly, I can't tell the difference between the original and the extreme. They both smell similar to me. This one may be a little bit more syrupy smelling, in my opinion, from the vanilla and the orange blossom. The colors are a little bit different too. Like this has a little, I don't know if you could tell, but this has a little bit of a darker hue than the original Love Don't Be Shy, which I have both of them in my collection. But I love this. Oh my God. And when I wear this, I get so many compliments on it. This I go blind to after about 30 minutes of wearing it. I don't know why, but my nose cannot detect it. But people that come around me can smell it on me. So the projection is probably arm's length, okay? If not longer. It projects very far. And I like that, and it lasts for a very long time. I just can't smell it on me sometimes when I wear it. After about 30 minutes to an hour, I go blind to it, but I don't care. I still love to wear this, and as y'all can see, I have a nice little dent here going on in here, but I gravitate to this fragrance quite a bit. It is a fan fave from Kilian. Hope they don't reformulate it, but yeah, I love this one. Love Don't Be Shy Extreme by Kilian. First House of Sillage fragrance, and this is Wonder Woman 84. Love this, love this. You people always compliment me on the way I smell. This fragrance projects way past arm length. It lasts all day. I can smell it on me all day. Everybody can smell it on me all day. It leaves a beautiful scent trail. This is it Divana? I want to say maybe raspberry, pink pepper, vanilla. There's something earthy in the base. I can't put my finger on it. Could be patchouli, could be vetiver. But in the opening, when you first spray it, it smells, it's like a punch from the pink pepper. And it definitely reminds me of Wonder Woman, right? Because at initial spray, you get that punch from the pink pepper, but then as it dries down, it just gets so soft and pretty and beautiful. And you guys know Wonder Woman is gorgeous. So when I smelled this, I was like, yeah, they definitely got it right, because she gonna hit you with the 1-2, okay, in the beginning. She's letting you know, yeah, she's not to be played with, but she's also letting you know that she's soft, pretty, feminine, gorgeous, sexy, all the things. Like, I just love it, and I think they really did a great job in creating a fragrance for Wonder Woman, because honestly, you know, who knows what Wonder Woman smells like, but I know what she smells like now, and she smells like Wonder Woman 84 from the House of Sillage. Another great fragrance from the House of Sillage. This is Minnie Mouse, and she is absolutely gorgeous. She's fun. She's a delicious gourmand. I do have Mickey, but in my honest opinion, I think Minnie is way, way, way better, especially if you're into sweet, fruity smelling fragrances. You will enjoy this one. In here, we are talking about raspberry, whipped cream, I want to say coconut, vanilla, marshmallow. She's just edible. She is delicious. She reminds me of cake, like something I can eat or drink. She's just gorgeous. You know, I'm always very curious when they come out with the, you know, different cartoon characters like Minnie, Mickey. Now they're doing like the Looney Tunes, which I have yet to put my nose on, but I just know that it's gonna smell good. Love the vision and the smell that they came up with Minnie. Now they do have another Minnie that comes in like a lavender, lilac type of color bottle. I don't have that one at the current moment, but of course y'all know when I get it, I will come on and do a review. But this is my favorite one. This is my favorite out of Minnie and Mickey is the Minnie. She's just absolutely gorgeous, and I love her. I gravitate to her quite a bit because I am a gourmand lover at heart. I love everything sweet. I love to smell sweet. I love to smell edible. that is my thing, okay? That is my thing. I go from one extreme to the next, and this is so different from a gourmand. It is so different. This is 34 Boulevard Saint Germain by Diptyque. This is my very first Diptyque fragrance. I talked about this fragrance a lot over the holidays. I want to say I bought it right around Thanksgiving. This smells good. Like, it would totally go with what I have on right now. It smells very earthy. It smells green. It smells a little incensey, but not over the top smoky. There is vanilla here in the dry down that I absolutely love. I love when I get that mixture of vanilla and earth. I love that. I don't know why, I just do. For most people, this is gonna lean masculine, okay? But if you like fragrances like Eau de Well, I think you will like this one too, because in my opinion, this one dries down smelling like, not necessarily identical to Eau de Well, but it definitely reminds me of Eau de Well in the dry down, which is one of the reasons why I bought it, because Eau de Well was not available when I went to go get it. So I ended up with this one, but I love it. It is one of my favorite fragrances from Diptyque, and before this one, I did not really resonate with any Diptyque fragrances, to be honest with you. It was something, I went through all of them. I smelled every last one of them, all of them. I just didn't relate to anything from Diptyque that made me want to buy, you know, a full-size bottle, because again, they are a little pricey, and you ain't gonna, I don't think, now before I say this, but I'm pretty sure you're not gonna find Diptyque. Well, you might nowadays, I don't know, you could. If y'all see Diptyque on the discount sites, comment down below. I never have, but yeah, at the price point, I just couldn't find one that, I keep smelling this, y'all, because it smells so good. I couldn't find one that resonated with me, but now I have. This is 34 Boulevard Saint Germain. She's gorgeous. She really is. I love her to death. I could wear this freaking fragrance every day without fail. Do you hear me? Every single day. That's how much I love it. And you guys will probably hear me talk about it again in another video because I love it so much. But yes, if you tried it, comment down below. Let me know what you think about it. Alright, you guys, so those were my 20th most worn fragrances from my collection. Should I do a part 2? Let me know down in the comments. I could pull maybe like 15 more fragrances that I gravitate to quite a bit. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want me to do a part 2. Also, let me know in the comments what your ultimate favorite perfume is in your collection, the one you gravitate to the most, even though you probably have so many bottles in your collection. There's just something about the fragrance that you absolutely love that you can't stop grabbing for it. Let me know what that fragrance is down in the comments. If you're into fragrances, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bells. That way you'll be notified every time I upload. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are having a fabulous day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.